Hi everyone, today we have a new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release in 1/72 scale. So this is the truck Tatra 27B Hozgas generator. This plastic comes from ETA kits, and in 1/72 scale it might be an interesting choice for modelers who would like to build a small diorama or maybe just to build a small truck. And what I have here on the table, it's the final shape of this release, so you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So first of all, I have to know the design of the box. As you can see, this is the simple black box with the painting, I would say, of the truck without any background. It's just the black background. And the size of the box is not that huge. Here is comparison with my hand. Then on the side here you will find some safety information. So as you can see, it's written in different languages. And on the opposite side you can see also the address of the manufacturer, and that's pretty much all. So this is a top opening box, and let's open it and check what is here. So as you can see, there is plenty of space and everything is packed into one plastic bag. So I'm going to open it right now and we will take a closer look together. But as far as you can see, there are two gray plastic sprues, one clear, and there should be also the resin parts because they are promised as the special bonus for this kit. So we will be checking all of those things today. Okay, so let's start with the gray plastic sprue. The first interesting thing here is the lack of the part numbers. As you can see, there is no even lettering on the sprue itself. So that's why you have to pay attention on which elements should be used here and there. And what we get on this sprue, I guess those are universal parts for this Tatra truck, because there are also some other versions available from the same brand. And the front cap, for example, should be assembled out of separate panels. We also have here the leaf springs, and those are the parts for the main frame. We have the exhaust molded as a one-piece part, which is quite an interesting looking assembly. And overall molding quality looks clean, so I can zoom in even closer so that you can take a look at all of those parts. There are also some surface details present, and I can guess we will not get the engine, but it would be strange to expect it in a 1/72 scale truck kit. And at the same time, we get a lot of fine features for the interior. For example, even the steering wheel is here, and also I do not see any push marks on important spots. So this is also quite good because it will give you a bit more time to work on more important things than just fixing all of the possible molding issues. That's not all. As I said, we have the two sets or two frames here. I'm just checking why we have the these wooden panels here, because I think they will not be used, the sidewalls, because the sidewalls are applicable for the different version. Nevertheless, they might be useful for some different build ideas. What is good is that we get the plastic wheels, so these ones will be looking way better than the typical vinyl offering. So maybe I will place them like this and you will be able to see them all at once. Here are the wooden panels which will not be used, and note that the door, for example, here was pre-molded. Here we continue with the side panels, also roof panel, and I think the roof panel will not be used as well because we are building the lower section only. And as you can see, those panels have the guiding elements inside. The same can be said about those wheels. And also here you can see the front cap floor, which also has some guiding elements. I guess those will be used for alignment with the main chassis when you'll be assembling everything together. Okay. So next we continue with the resin parts. This is something what will contain various specific elements for today's version. So just give me a second to open it. Everything is packed into one Ziploc bag, so it might arrive to you with some minor issues, but in my case everything is alright, even though it was shipped with our postal services. So as you can see here, we have this cylinder for the generator, and we have a lot of pre-molded or pre-casted, let's say, elements. This is a typical resin, it's not the 3D printed resin, so that's why you have to be careful and you should use the classic methods on how to work with such parts. But that's not all. We continue with additional equipment which is also used for the rear section. As you can see, these parts are also casted as a single piece elements. We also have some guiding elements as well, so it should be easy to combine them together. But let's not forget that this is a 1/72 scale truck. And next I can see there are various pipings and also probably the bumper. As you can see, these pipings are quite thin, so maybe it's possible to replace them just with the metal wire. It's already your decision whether you would like to go this way, but I think it is possible. And one more thing is the tarpaulin and some cover here, as you can see. So tarpaulin looks convincing, and it will just require the careful painting. And again, the attachment, as you can see, is very thin, so you just need to saw off or cut off the support and you should be good to go. But that's not all. We also get the small bonus in form of the wheels, which are also resin wheels. So just give me a moment. So you don't have to use the standard plastic wheels. They will go into your spare parts box. You have to use these ones. And there are 6 of them, so 2 pieces of the same type of this resin base. And as you can see, we have really nice tires and wheel rims. There are no details, unfortunately, on the tire walls, but otherwise they look completely okay. And I can guess that there are no masks either, so in case you would like to get the nice paintwork, you will have to do everything with your own hands and tools. Next, we also get the clear frame, so this one should be used for the front cab, I guess. And as you can see, the molding quality is also good. And again, probably we do not get any masks for these parts, so you have to cut your own stickers, but at least parts look nice, so the kit will also look good. For the decals, a really tiny decal sheet, and as you can see here, we get all of the necessary symbols. May be a bit tricky to apply because of the size, but the quality overall looks more or less okay. So I will move these resin parts to the corner, because we also have to check the assembly manual, which is printed in a quite interesting sequence. So I just need to understand from which page I should start. Okay, so probably from this one. So right on the cover here, I will just close the lenses and show you the cover, because right on the cover we have the marking options, and as you can see, it's not only this dark color track, we also get this bright marking, which is quite interesting, and it should be a bit more attractive in this small scale. Assembly process starts with the front cab, and as you remember, we have the doors pre-molded, so you won't be able to open them, but still it looks more or less okay. We have some features in the interior as well. And then the front cab goes onto the main chassis. So what we saw before as the one piece part, this one, it was actually the main chassis, and I would recommend to check the alignment overall, because as you can see, the cab is placed on these supports. Then we continue with the front bonnet, and then we also assembled this thing, and as you can see, the bumper is actually getting cut off, I guess because we get the resin part as a replacement. And also we have the special tank installed into the front section, so that's why. Next we continue with more resin parts going under the chassis, and we also assemble the rear section. And here you can see the wheels installation, again the resin wheels, I remind you. We assemble also the rear section and install it into the main chassis. Here we have some resin parts being used for the towing device, and then we start working on the generator itself, which is placed in the rear. And I'm a bit surprised why it's only one tank being installed here, because we had more parts. So probably, and it's not shown on the next step, so this is quite interesting, and you will have to see whether you need to use these parts, because as you can see, some of them are going also from below. So, and here you can see the parts map. Also we have the safety advices. This is not a short history note, unfortunately, even though it would be quite good to learn more about this truck. And as for the kit, it should be already available, so you can get it in any good model shop, and I would be happy to hear your opinion. So do not forget to write it here in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.